Let's talk Trump and a possible vice president. Is he getting ahead of himself here?
No, he's not. He's going to draw this out as long as he possibly can. It's a good news story for him. If he ever wants to sort of change the topic about what is happening on a particular day, he might say, oh, and I've talked to so-and-so about maybe being vice president. There's a good bit of development, though, in the last couple of days, though, Laura, that one of the leading contenders, a woman by the name of Kristi Noem, she's a Trump supporter. She's the governor of a small state, the state of South Dakota, and she had been on everybody's short list for possible vice presidential candidates, including mine. And she's had a very, very rough couple of days, culminating today with an announcement that her book, that is not yet out but has been given to certain folks, says she met with Kim Jong Un. When she did not, and she's having to deal with that on top of some other very rough stories.
How do you get that wrong?
You know, Laura, that's a good question. I mean, if someone asked you, have you ever met Mick Mulvaney? You might say, you know what? I think I've met him once or twice, but I'm not really sure. If you met Kim Jong Un, you probably would remember, but it's been a PR disaster for her. She was on TV in this country just tonight saying, refusing to say whether or not she had met him. And at the same time, her office was putting out a statement saying that she had not. So these are the types of mistakes that get you taken off of a vice presidential list very, very quickly.
Yeah, again, but it seems very on brand for Trump, right? Seems very Trumpy to me.
Yeah, Trump.
But only he can get away with it.
It's not. Trump wants people who look the part, act the part, play the part. He doesn't want people who get bad press coverage. That's not good for the Trump brand. And the story that broke last week, and this may speak to Australians in a way that it doesn't speak to at least a lot of Americans, she shot her dog. And she wrote a story about shooting her dog. Now, she'll tell the story that the dog was aggressive and had gone after livestock and people. And there's folks in Australia who understand the difficulty of doing that. There's not that many folks in the U.S. who understand that anymore. The story's being portrayed, since the dog was only 14 months old, as how she shot her puppy. And shooting puppies is never good if you want to be on a vice presidential list.
Okay.
Did I catch you off guard on that one,
Laura? I just really don't know where to go from there, Mick. So good luck with that,
and neither
I guess.
Neither does she. So she's dealt with, did she really or really not meet Kim Jong Un? To why did she shoot her puppy in the last 3 or 4 days? That's a good way to get off a list for Donald Trump's potential vice presidential candidates.
It sounds like it. It sounds like she's written her own playbook. Mick Mulvaney, always good to talk to you. See you soon.